Starting over in your 30s is never an easy journey by any means, especially now that I'm sitting here in my childhood room reflecting on what these last few months have been. Hey YouTube fam, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you are new. Some of you have seen the video where I talk about rechanging the name on the channel and also just exploring my current self in this journey that I am in as an unemployed girly. It has been almost a year since my job reduced my hours, and it has definitely not been an easy journey by any means. I also wouldn't usually do a video like this in full makeup, but I'm about to go meet a friend for dinner and go to a game, so I just had to do my face first. Starting over in your 30s is never an easy journey by any means. It has been really a season of just trying to find and discover who I am, what I enjoy outside of what my 9-to-5 looks like. For those that don't know, I've worked as a content manager and an influencer marketing manager since I finished my master's degree back in 2018. And I pretty much worked ever since I've been in school. I worked with the sports department. I've done interview commentary for video games and for conventions. And I would say I worked throughout my 20s. The last job that I had, I thought was the job that I wanted forever. And then things happened outside of my control and my job hours were reduced to basically 8 hours a week. Y'all, when I tell you I was gonna try to stick it out in LA as long as I could until the end of 2024, but my mom told me I could come home and live with her. So I'm encouraging anyone who's watching this video, do not think this is a bad thing that you're moving back or that you're starting over or that you're doing a life reset. You are currently in a season where resetting is going to set you on a brand new trajectory for the rest of your life. I grinded all of my 20s and I'm grateful for the connections that I made during that time and for the experiences and the opportunities and the lessons. I even grinded through Twitch streaming as a side hustle. So if you're somebody that knows about Twitch and streaming games and stuff like that, I was doing my 9-to-5 work and streaming like 20 something hours a week at the same time. So I was super burnt out and I went through a lot of phases of burnout. And so I think one thing that I would also share with people is try to ease up, take it slow. You're not in a rush to go anywhere. You are really not. And that's another lesson I'm taking for myself in my 30s. I feel like people in your 30s right now, they're buying homes, they're having children, they're doing a lot of things, and I'm super happy for my friends. And I love that for them. I love cheering them on. I love seeing their victories. I love seeing them win and celebrating their accomplishments. But I would be a liar if I said I didn't wish I was also on that same path too. You know, I'm a firm believer in God. I'm a Christian woman. And so that's just not where he wants me right now. As a part of starting over in my 30s, I want to be more open and more vulnerable with you all, sharing that side of this journey. A lot of the content I used to make prior to the end of 2024 was about events I used to travel to with work and different people I used to talk to. So I did interviews at Anime Expo with Zeno Robinson and things like that. And so now that things like that are kind of slowing down, it has been a little bit harder trying to figure out what is the next direction with my content, because content is so tied to who we are. And I feel like I never was very vulnerable about some things. I kind of tried it, but I felt like, you know, it's like a little icky, like looking at yourself when you're editing it and you're like, oh, why did I say that? Like, I don't want to be that vulnerable, but you know, at the same time I do, because I know there's other people who are in this season and that they're not exactly where they want to be, but you have to know, you have to have hope that your time is coming. Finally, for the first time in 2025, not only am I trying a lot of new things, me and my friend do a monthly dinner at a new fancy restaurant in our city. I'm actually out here dating, using dating apps, which is crazy, but using dating apps, and also just trying to enjoy Jordan. I'm traveling internationally, not for the first time. I'm going to Japan in a couple weeks, and so I'm really excited about that. And it's just a whole era of just, I think I saw a girl, she didn't use the word unboxing, she used the word unraveling. She said 2025 is the year of unraveling. And I love loved that. I feel like I was just this tight little ball. And if you're somebody who was like that too, you felt like you had it all together, you knew the trajectory that you were going in, and then life just, and you're like picking up the pieces. But it's not an explosion of death. It's an explosion of your greatness. It's time to come out. It's time to shine. That's how I'm looking at this. It's about to be a journey. I want to make this into a little series with different elements. So starting over from not just with my life and day-to-day lifestyle, but also in content, in career. I've been still applying to jobs with no success. So I kind of want to talk y'all through that part of my life and that part of my journey. I still stream. I do have a separate stream channel now for those that found me through the gaming content. It's called missjourdy Live, and I'm technically a VTuber, so I don't really show my face on camera anymore. But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother topic, and people want me to talk about that. But traveling, budgeting, just everything starting over in my 30s. It feels like a brand new slate. And it is hard to decipher which direction I want to go to with this brand new slate, but I'm excited and just felt like it was time to share with y'all a little bit about this journey and hopefully encourage someone else, because I think that right now in this season, I do want to encourage others to get excited about your journey, get excited about where you are right now and where you're going. And even though it seems hard right now, it can get better. It does get better, but that doesn't mean you won't go through life's challenges. So with that being said, look out for life lessons, life in your 30s, me sharing experiences that are personal to me, maybe some advice here and there about the things I've learned during my time online and also in life, because I love sharing moments with my friends and my family, and y'all see them all the time, but it's really important that, I share those aspects of my life, because when you're at the bottom, like I said in that video, it's only time to go up. So it's time for us to go up together, okay? So I hope you stay with me on this journey. Subscribe to this channel if you are finding this video for the first time. And if you already subbed, I love you. Thank you so much for the support. One lesson I just would love for you to walk away from in this video is that it's not the end. It's only the beginning, and it's okay to start over. It's okay to start from the beginning. It's scary, but it's possible. Things can turn around. Even if you thought your life was on one course, don't be afraid to jump to the next course, because you will stand and land on 2 feet. You got 2 feet, you will land on 2 feet or 2 cheeks, because you got 2 cheeks too. But either way, you landed, okay? Listen, I don't know what that means, but just roll with it, okay? So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video real soon. I'm trying to get back into a weekly upload schedule. So I'll see you next week. Bye.